it's Sunday. Time to be in the forest. The clocks have changed. It is, yeah, the normal time. Hey, to Boston. The normal time again. So I hope that you, hey, Emily, you. There is plenty. There is more. Hey, good morning. Good morning. There is more than, there's certainly more than there was last year.
There's still a lot more where this came from.
There's a lot more on the way. Look, next Sunday, right? So this is now. Hey, to New York. This happened really quickly. In like 2 weeks, we got an incredible amount of snow. At the most, when it was falling, it was. Oh, there was in some measuring area here in this village, even wasn't it? In Kittilä, it was 65 centimeters at most. It's like 2 feet. Hey, Claire. Hoi oma. Oh, dankjewel, dankjewel. Hij slaapt. Nou, nu slaapt hij niet meer, maar ligt wel in bed. Urho has his birthday today, but because of his birthday, he refused to get out of bed. So we are celebrating here. Hei Timo! Hyvin huomattu. Timo smelled the sausages. Oh yeah! Happy snowy Halloween, everybody. The, so our son is a Halloween child.
Yes.
He was, of course, in Finland. Halloween isn't that such a big deal. It has becoming more and more. Yeah, but then there was already snow. It has becoming more and more like the thing, but it's still, it's still not much of a holiday here. Ja, geweldig, hè? So 65 centimeters we had on in one measuring center, but I would say that we have about a foot, about 30, 35 centimeters here. I don't know. Let's go and check. Right. Yeah. In some, yeah. In Finland it's not, but I mean, of course, everything where you can sell stuff, everything. Huh? Is don't you have matches? Are you serious?
I think I have something.
Oh,
Try to get in here.
hey, to Pakistan.
What?
Oh,
No.
this would be a okay. Now you really have to be a one match wonder.
No, I've got more than one.
This is the classical thing, forgetting the matches. I'm sure that we have them somewhere here, but it can be that they're a bit humid. Let's go and see how much snow there is. Wait, wait, wait. So here is a path that I've been making. Right. Yeah, no, it's 0 degrees here at the moment, but this is not going to melt away anymore. There's so much of it. Like you can see, we had really snowy trees already, but most of it is gone from the trees. But this from the ground, this is really not going anywhere. Let's see. Okay, let's step into the deeper snow. Yeah, not that bad. See, my knee is here, and my ankle is like halfway. Hey, Rick. Good morning. Sorry to wake you up. Halfway from between my ankle and my knee at the moment. So because it's so humid, because it's 0 or even plus, the snow is sinking really quickly. It gets packed. It doesn't melt, but it gets packed. So it's going to be a bit of a problem for the animals. Let's see. Look, um, do you notice that you have to really push through it? Look, look, there is a well, um, look, there's a layer of sort of icy snow in between, and this can, like, for certain animals, um, it can even hurt their paws. like it can be rather scrapey. So the ones with soft paws um, might get a bit of it might get a bit painful. I mean, of course, they are adjusted, but this is, this is one of those things again that will happen more. This kind of strange weather things, and for animals at this time of the year, when it first it snows and then it thaws and then it freezes again, there is the danger that there's going to be a layer, just like this. Look, this looks like an animal. Hello. But mice can, yeah, they can live under the hard surface. But when there's that layer of hard snow, then it's more difficult for some animals also to find food. They have to break through that icy layer. I mean, of course, for certain animals, it's not a big deal, but even for, hey, good afternoon, John. Well, not afternoon for you, but good morning, good night. But even for reindeers, at some point, it can be, if there's like a really hard layer in between, it can be tricky to find their reindeer moss from under the snow. But yeah, so this is the beginning. We have a fire, yeah. So luckily this is when, yeah, when the strong survive. The That's of course how the nature is here. Snow is piling up, definitely. On top of our house at home, this is not bad here, what you see, but on top of the roof of our roof of our house, there is about a foot and a half of snow. So seriously, Stefan has. This is probably one of the earliest times that Stefan might have to go on the roof with a shovel, one of these big scoop shovels that we use here, and throw down some snow from there. Otherwise, it might be hazardous. I mean, our house has been built in such a way. Sorry, I'm the camera is wiggling because I'm walking here, but the house is built in such a way that it can handle quite a heavy load of snow, but not not endless amounts. So Dad is doing fine, thank you, Tommy. He is. They are just hanging out with Mum, living pensioner lives. But of course, he had those heart issues, but it's a little bit less now. So he's been better now, and now he's rather back to normal. Yes, we'll do a tree hug. And I actually, now that I'm here, I have to tell you this beautiful story that well, it's not a story, it's a true story. I was talking to a lady from the village the other day, and wait, I'll take my glove off again. Wait. Um, I was talking to a lady from the village. I've known her for decades, and she's like 20 years older than me or something. And she has always had a very bad eyesight. And now she was telling me just a couple of weeks ago she had had an operation on her eyes, and all of a sudden she could see, literally she was almost blind. And one of the things she said was the most amazing to her, because she goes a lot to the nature, you know and one of the most amazing things that she said, she was like, she had not realized, she didn't remember how beautiful the bark of the pine trees was. She said that that was one of those first things that she was just amazed about. Like, was the bark this beautiful? And I thought that was so. I mean, I got tears in my eyes. I got tears in my eyes very easily, but that really brought tears in my eyes, because you know you see these videos on YouTube where people, like, babies get their first glasses, or stuff like that. But that is such an amazing thing, and how the nature can really how the nature can really amaze you. Like the most simple things. I don't know. You probably don't see this bark the same way I do, or that lady does. But there's just, and of course when you finish, you don't get sticky fingers. You get cold fingers, maybe. They do. They do, don't they? And the funny thing about these pine trees, I've been telling you before that, but I will tell you again. The pine tree now if I touch it, the top layer has a bit of ice on it, so that's cold. Oh, did it? I'll tell it again. 1 second. So what you can really feel is the warmth of the pine tree that sort of emanates from within the tree, and it's really interesting. So even though it's cold, it's never really fully cold. You have to go and try. It's really funny. But yeah, so Timo said that the scope or the broadcast froze when I was telling the story. So just a recap. Um, so the lady that I then know from the village, who had really had right a very bad eyesight, and was. But you're right, Sarah. It's completely true. The was operated, and then I was saying about how one of the things that struck her the most was the beauty of the pine tree bark, because she hadn't seen that for years. So that's really, oh, excellent, excellent. That was really what had struck her, what she had forgotten and then saw again. You know, you see all this little stuff on my fingers. Yeah, the tar is something. Yes, me too. I was so sincerely, I was so happy to hear that. Knowing that she has had issues with her eyesight for a really long time, and then it's like a second life. It's like everything is new. Yeah. What was really funny, she said that because I was joking about, like, seeing her husband for the first time properly in years, and she's like, ah, that's nothing. When she saw her own face in the mirror for the first time, that she was so shocked. No, I mean, she was just joking, but those things are quite amazing. And that, you can feel the nature, but you can't see it. And of course, humans, we are so visual. Eyesight is such an important part. So even, here in the forest.
Yeah, although I
Huh?
think, compared to a lot of other animals, we are very multisensory.
Multisensory, says Stefan, compared to a lot of animals. Yeah, true, true. And none of them is really terribly good.
But
But
some
then
of
again, we
them,
don't need such good senses
some
because we
of
can
them are
talk.
terribly underdeveloped.
Huh?
But yeah, or like the yeah,
Timo, that's exactly the ad that I was joking to her about.
yeah,
Now, the ad where that lady sees her husband for the first time
yeah,
after getting the glasses. And that's when she said that, well, it was more seeing herself that was a problem. Ooh, if I could only send to you the smell of this fire. This is so beautiful. I have to stand here. How come? Is that like tar
a bit, yes,
wood?
yeah, very,
Thought
only
so.
very small bit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but you can smell it. Ha 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 ha. And of course, I'm not going to stand in the
Maybe
smoke.
you should explain that the tar that you're referring to is the natural tar that builds up in pine trees.
Yeah, well, John was just mentioning that they used to use tar on baseball bats
Yeah,
to like improve the grip. But that's I don't know when I was telling about that, but Finland used to be known, because we have a lot of forests. Finland used to be known as the place where in the you know 17th 18th century they would get the tar from
or in
for the
16.
for
Yeah,
the ships.
if you look on the old Dutch maps, because the Dutch are of course a very much seafaring nation, and if you look on the old Dutch maps, like from the 16th, 17th century, like the trade routes, then Oulu It wasn't called Olu then; it was called Uilenburg. But that's
Or
a
you
Dutch.
didn't call it
No,
Oulu.
no,
We
the
called it
Dutch
Oulu.
didn't call it Olu. Yeah, yeah. But the Dutch used a sort of a Dutch version of the Swedish name. But it was very much on the map because that's where they went to get the tar from, and that's of course quite up north on the Baltic Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also the reason that here in Lapland people drank coffee already a lot earlier than in a lot of places in Middle Europe, because the Dutch would trade the tar with spices, tea that they got from the Far East. So
In
coffee,
India, your
yeah.
blackened kettle would be used for magic. Well, it's
Uh-huh.
used for magic here as well, but different kind.
Coffee magic.
Coffee magic. Look, Stefan got. Oh, mind you, Stefan got a batch. I said about it last week already, but Stefan got a new batch of coffee again. So there's freshly roasted coffee on our website.
Freshly roasted campfire barista signature blend.
They don't all come with this signature black stains, but
No,
this one does. Tar you can use. Tar has been used, for instance, to make things waterproof.
waterproof.
So that's yeah,
Well,
that is the
to
best
make
magic.
wood last water, and for
Yeah.
instance, what they did in the big seafaring ships is that in between the planks they would put tarred ropes or rope with tar. They would hammer in
Okay.
between the.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned it in school.
Of course, because you're
Mm.
Dutch.
Yes.
You're a natural born seafarer.
Yes, with the fear of water.
Yeah, I wish you could. Because this is just
Well,
this
of
is
course, I was just
this
thinking that, of
coffee.
course,
Show me. Let me show the grinds.
I was just
Look,
thinking that, of course, a fear of water is a good
this
reason to
is
keep yourself afloat.
yes. This coffee is amazing. This is oh even I don't like coffee. This is like for me coffee is like Stefan's coffee is like pearls for the swine for me because I just unfortunately you know don't like coffee. I can appreciate, I can taste that his coffee tastes completely different than the one that you get from a
Your
from
parents.
well, for instance. But
I mean, actually, your
Stefan's
parents
coffee
make
ground
nice
really
coffee.
fine, like espresso.
Yeah.
Stefan sells his coffee as beans, so you can grind it to any fineness that you want. It's as beans so that it doesn't go bad when it's sent to places because otherwise it might get stale. I don't like coffee. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, Stefan loves coffee, and everybody loves Stefan's coffee, but
Everybody loves Stefan.
everybody loves Stefan as well. I love Stefan, but that's a different thing. But I can I can smell the difference. Yes. Well, that's the thing. These beans are roasted for him. So this blend that he has is really Stefan's own blend. So Stefan is the campfire barista. This this drawing here, or this is made by my sister, and the coffee is roasted by Metsä Pahtimo um, in an old sea container, and
Next to
it's
the lake.
roasted with solar power.
Yeah.
And this coffee comes from India. Yes, you can order. It's on our website. You can order. So halipu.com. That's where you can find the coffee. And this I don't know if you know this sign, Demeter. This means that it's biodynamic.
Yeah,
So Stefan's coffee is biodynamic.
the coffee is farmed biodynamic in India by a lady called Una. She owns this coffee farm, and they don't just farm the coffee ecologically. They really farm in balance with the surrounding nature and also socially in social balance. So like uh, the workers there get a proper wage, and she invests in the local school because she understands that that in order to create prosperity for the community you need education. So there's like it's a
It's a happy coffee for
it's a
happy
happy
people.
coffee for happy. And I like the idea that you can actually by drinking coffee make the world a little bit better.
Yes.
That's you know
Or that you, at least for the sure, you're not making it worse,
yeah,
which is what you
for
do with
sure.
most of the coffee that
Yeah.
that you can get. It is roasted. Is it dark roast? Asks
No,
Timo.
it is. That's the funny. It's actually for an espresso. It is extremely light roast. It so when I tasted this being the first time, it was completely light roast because that's how Petteri likes to do it. And I liked the taste, but it didn't work with the fire because when you make it on the fire, there's the taste of the fire and the smoke, and especially when you use a bit tarry wood, then the tartness. And it's nice, but the coffee needs to be able to handle that. So then I talked with him, and together we then developed this particular blend. So it's the same bean, it's one bean, but he roasts it in three different levels, in three different batches, in three different levels, and then he mixes those different roasts of the same bean. He mixes them to create this blend that is like, well, it's a middle dark roast, I guess you would say, but because it has the different like every level of roasting brings out different aspects of the bean. Like there's a lot of different tastes hidden in this bean, and by
Can I show?
mixing it like this, you get
Can I say?
all the tastes nicely out.
HDR roast. Yes. Wait.
What is HDR roast?
Uh, wait. I have to first of all scroll a bit because I didn't see the comments. They went past so fast. I get coffee beans directly from Africa. My son-in-law is African. Okay, cool.
What country?
Will I grow taller like him? I don't know. Stefan is pretty tall, but I don't think that it's because of the coffee. Our son is like him
No,
as well.
he doesn't drink coffee.
Our
Yeah,
son turned 14 today,
he's
and
this far away from
that's
me.
far away from Stefan, and Stefan is 193. So what 6 foot, um, 6 foot 3? I don't know. When will Stefan start his coffee shop chain around the world? Well, at least you can already order. You know, you
And
don't have to wait for that.
and if people are on their way to Levy, starting from coming weekend, I'm open on the Christmas market again with my small coffee
So
shop. So
next Sunday we're going to be visiting there for the first time on the Christmas market.
it's apparently going to be a very small
Yes,
Christmas
it
market
is.
this year.
Yeah, there's only
Uh,
going to be a couple of stalls, so
well,
Stefan bucks.
yes, yes, that's actually somebody here in the village calls me Steph Bucks always. Yeah, yeah, but I dare to claim that my coffee is better than Starbucks.
Way better. Even I know that. HDR photo is a mix of underexposed, normal, and overexposed
Ah,
photos.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know that.
Well, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's a perfect analogy.
That's yeah. Ah,
Look, I will still show the people that didn't see it last time. I hope that I'm not boring the ones that did, but look, this, um, this last Sunday we got this in our hands for the first time, and this is then again. I'm going to test this with tea today with Roibos. So this is the our first own product. So the coffee is made by Petteri for Stefan, but this is one that we've really developed ourselves, and well, that was half developed by ourselves as well. But this one is Stefan's chai syrup, the forested chai syrup, and this is what I'm going to have now. Look, this is not yet the official packaging. It's almost. This is going to be centered. Now it's not, and then there's going to be a sticker here, and then the things are going to be printed, the sachets. But look, this you can pre-order at the moment as well.
you're going to squeeze it in there yourself.
I am. I will try because these are the test packages are very like tightly done, so
Sealed.
tightly sealed. There's only two left anymore. There's 8 in the package, but there's only two left because we've been trying them out. You can see this is this was made just a few couple of weeks ago. Can I get it to work? Yeah, look, there it goes. That's the chai syrup. It's mostly of chai spices with a delicate hint of birch
Birch leaves.
birch leaves and then
And juniper.
juniper berries. So that's why it's a foresty. That's our own recipe. The original recipe contained chaga, but that is not possible to use in a commercial. Hey, I wanted tea actually.
Oh,
I shouldn't
okay.
have done this.
No, you shouldn't have done this.
So I want some of the milk as well, but if you put some hot water and I put the tea back in,
Yeah.
this went now all wrong way
What
around.
if I make? Wait. I'll make your tea in this cup,
Okay, and then
and then
pour
you
the.
pour that in
That's
here.
also good.
Where's the tea bags? Where's
Here.
the tea bags? A little bit more difficult this time.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking. I was just doing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hungry Sita. You will be able to get it on our website, so it's almost ready. Oh, thank you, Tommy. So we have it now on pre-sale because last Sunday on our broadcast we didn't yet have it on the website, but now we do. So if you are interested, then go to our website and that's hollypoo.com, and there you can find both of those things, the coffee and the syrup. Is it hot enough?
Oh yeah, definitely hot enough.
You are going to get sausages. We're going to start frying them in a second. That's why Timo. But the thing is that Timo is here for the sausages. So in order to keep Timo in the broadcast, we have to like wait with the sausages. It's like one of those, those TV tricks.
Oh, there's nowadays you see a lot of those videos online where they are going to do something and they basically have the whole thing already set up when they start the video, but then it takes them a quarter to actually start doing the thing that they promised to do. I hate those. I scroll
that's
past them.
our that's our
Oh,
program right here, broadcast. Uh, Timo, next product idea: mustard with foresty spices for the sausages. Well, that's actually not bad idea at all either. Next one is going to be the marshmallows, though. I have already several plans, but and then Heavenly Dew. Thank you, thank you. That's exactly our website. So thank you for sharing the link. There we have rooibos tea,
no, it
and
is here
in
that
it
if it's
went.
strong enough, you can.
Let's see. Let's smell this. So that now there's the chai syrup and rooibos. I haven't used it like this, so I want to test it because some people drink it like this on Stefan's sled. Smells lovely, at least. Mm, wait. Oh, this is actually really nice.
I know. Yeah. It's
This
actually
is
good
really
in the market. Do you
nice.
want some milk in there? I mean, it's very nice without the milk, I think, as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a funny drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got one regular customer on my coffee sled. So in the wintertime, I have this coffee sled that I drag around town, and I make these drinks on the coffee sled. And I've got one regular who drinks what Rita is now having.
Yeah, but probably what you need though.
Hmm.
Hey, Citizen Kate. It smells wonderful. Yeah. Though there's the tea. This is there's not so terribly much milk. And I was just going to say that I think that for the next time there has to be a little bit less because now the
Less milk.
milk came on top of the tea. So probably half of this milk would have been good,
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah.
Because then the chai syrup is still has its best possible taste in it. This is lovely. Need a base tea for the syrup. Um, well, you don't even need that because you can. Now let me show you. So this is what we have in the package, and what you can do is just make it with just milk. So milk and then the syrup, and then you get a chai latte.
This is
That's basic.
wood that doesn't want to be chopped.
I understand that. Yeah. Wait, there was. I have to check what the Tommy was saying. Milk from a farm or a supermarket. We get it from the supermarket. There is a milk farm in the next village, but they are quitting, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
They are
going on
going on
pension.
pension. And anyways, using raw milk in Finland, the regulation is so strict that it would be quite difficult.
For our own
For
home use, it would
yeah,
be possible.
home use it wouldn't be a problem, but for guests we can't do that. Mm. This is really lovely. When I was a child, I used to drink tea with milk, but then
Yeah,
for
me too.
huh?
Me too.
Yeah, but then not anymore. I actually used to really dislike tea, so that's why the only way that I would be able to drink it would be with milk. I drank massive amounts of milk as a kid.
That's why you are so tall.
Why I'm so tall, you said?
Yeah.
It must be it. Must
There's
be
a
all the milk
theory
that I've
that
been drinking.
Dutch people are taller because of the milk consumption.
Right, right. Yes, my taste buds definitely matured. I one of the embarrassing things, you've seen me make all kinds of things with mushrooms, and I grew up picking mushrooms with my mother. However, I never ate them. I only learned from this gentleman here to eat mushrooms because he fried the best um, champignons. The what are they? Button mushrooms. He fried them so well that I started liking them as well, and from there on, I, my taste in mushrooms developed. I mean, it's a I've always, as I said, I've always picked them with mother because mom was using them a lot when I was a kid. I just didn't like eating them. So
Is it
you live
what?
and you learn.
Yeah, was it one of the reasons you fell in love with me? My kitchen capabilities are
Well, one of them.
well,
Heavenly Dew says Stefan can dance.
well, even that. Yeah.
Well, honestly, I fell in love with you despite your dancing.
Dancing, yeah, not on dancing. That's what we're talking about the kitchen skill.
Well, yeah. Never ate tomatoes. Oh, really? That's funny. They are wonderful as well, and I can imagine that where you live, like growing them yourself really uh, makes them wonderful. I had a friend who never ate cheese, and she had never tasted cheese, and she was sure that if she ever tastes cheese, she will die. She thought that it's not human food. I don't know if by now she has actually already tasted cheese, but she was so certain that she never would.
I'm really
Then again, we
curious
were
for that one.
teenagers then. I love cheese as well. Huh?
I'm really curious for that one.
Did I never tell you this
I
story?
don't think so.
Okay. I'm not going to name her here, but
No. Yeah.
she saw me. So she's of the native people from Lapland. But for her, it was really. But then again, watching how our kids are at the moment, I can imagine that her mind has changed as well. Wait, acquiring a taste for tomatoes. That's funny that I never knew that there's people that really for whom tomatoes taste is somehow not good. My mom used mushrooms a lot as well, and I didn't like the
Yes,
taste a lot.
often pizza.
She always tried to hide them in sauces. Yeah, that's what we've been doing as well. Texture thing. It's like that for quite a few
There's a
people.
certain bitter in tomatoes as well, of course.
Yeah, that's the true. Heavenly Dew says my mother ate tomatoes like it was an orange. You, I could not. Like she's like you.
Orange, you mean that you peel it like that,
No, but just
like an
well,
apple when you bite it.
well, yeah. I was thinking of an apple. But anyways,
Yeah, that
sometimes we eat them like that as well.
I do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Then a little bit of salt on it. You know, when you first you open it, and then you put some salt.
I remember that we did that as kids. My grandfather also grew his own tomatoes, but then over here you have to do it in a what is it? A greenhouse. I loved the smell of that greenhouse though. I don't know why, but that was really the smell of a greenhouse. That was
For
the
me,
best as a kid.
that's for me also a childhood memory. My
Really.
grandfather's greenhouse.
Yeah. Lima beans. They don't grow here, so I never had to. Okra also, I've never really tasted okra either. So that's one of those things that I don't have any knowledge of basically. It's so funny. Of course, over here we ate like potatoes really a lot and then some sort of meat. That was, that's kind of, but not in the same way as the Dutch. For them it's really meat and potatoes. That's like used to be the Dutch, except that great except that in the Netherlands, the strange thing is that was one of the first things that I noticed when I went to live there. Is like they mash everything, and then they boil it in oil. So they deep fried. Their food consists of like mashed things fried in oil. That
Yes,
was
we love
weird.
it. But you love it as well.
Love what? No, I mean there's most of the things I really dislike. Of those, I love Dutch frietjes.
Yeah,
They
but
are great.
focaccias you can eat
Huh?
without. You eat focaccias
I
without it.
eat when I have to. I
Oh,
really, it's not, they just really are not my thing.
bitterballen?
No, cassouffle.
Yeah.
That's kind of the only one.
Oh,
Like this cheese filled sort of pastry that they deep fry. All the other things, oh my gosh, they're yucky.
I love
That's,
satay kroketten.
huh?
I love satay
I
kroketten.
know. You're very Dutch that way. So,
When it comes to kroketten, I'm very Dutch.
Dimas says, my granddad said that in early 19, no, is it like, I always forget. How do you say it in English? Well, 1900, early.
1900s.
Is it the 1900s?
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
20th century, but the 1900s.
Oh yeah, right. Tomatoes were seen as exotic decorative plants, but people were warned that the fruits are toxic and one should not eat them. Not sure how true that is. Well, I guess that is because of the potato, that people were eating those potato fruit. Like because they are of course poisonous.
And it's both nightshade.
Yeah, Tommy doesn't like okra either. It's slimy and mushy. Tomatoes and leafy green vegetables. That's I mean, of course the diet here in Lapland is very different from places where you
It's
don't have
perfect
this much
snowball.
snow.
It's perfect snowball weather.
Oh, I see that. You're not going to throw that at me at least,
No,
I
I'm
hope.
not.
Very good, because these are now the
It's very
oh,
hard
you
snow.
actually hit something.
Yes, already
You
second
see?
time I hit the same tree.
The tree is like shaking.
Yes,
Poor tree.
shaking with fear for my snowball.
Yes, well. But at the moment you can get really hard snowballs, so you have to be very careful. That's why the kids here are taught not to throw at each other. You can throw at trees and stuff, but not at other children. So when in some countries, there's snow and people go into a snowball fight, but that's not what you do in Finland, because you're taught from early on not to throw at people. Yeah. That's perfect. Ooh, now I took just a sip. It's clear I hadn't stirred this. This is wonderful. Should we report Stefan for cruelty towards trees? I think that the trees will get back at him later on when they will like drop a bunch of snow on
Snow
top
on
of
me,
his neck.
yes. They tend to do that. Trees.
Mm, karma gets you.
Yes.
Hey, Damon. Welcome to the forest. Here you can have a sip of rooibos chai latte, which we just made. This is really. I should have stirred this because now it's really lovely. Now all the syrup is at the bottom. Mm, this is so nice. It is beautiful, isn't it? We already have quite a bit of snow.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
get you
mean
a
that
sausage
the
here?
karma doesn't get him then? What?
Can I get you give you a sausage?
Please do. That would be wonderful. Snowy fire pit. Yes, there are stones under that layer of snow. Not only on top of the snow, but look. This is one of our son's favorite kind of sausages. Cheese sausage. Perfect.
He got one for breakfast
On
this
the
morning.
huh?
He got one for
He
breakfast.
got one for breakfast this morning. Yeah. Did they decide on the packaging yet? You mean the syrup packaging? Yeah. I found out that it's all good. I saw a package that the way that they make them now, and it's perfect. So so you can already go on the website and pre-order it, and it will be. They just boiled the syrup um, this week, and then they will package it. So it's now like it's sealed, and then they will package it. So that's cool. I'm so looking forward to getting them. We just offered some to a friend as a taster. It was so funny. She had never tasted anything like this before, so it was complete. That was a chai latte virgin that we gave a cup to. I should have seen her face. It was so funny. The, there was it was something somehow completely different than what she was expecting. That's why I'm still not biting into it. I'm letting it cool down a bit. But thank you, Evan. But she was saying, she was like, this is so pleasant. She was sort of making this. Her mouth was moving without her even intending to, and it sort of, you could see from her, it somehow it tickled her brain in a good way. It was so nice to see. We have to make like some videos of people tasting it for the first time. Then that's a, a good commercial. Wait. Then I'm going to read what was being said. Tommy was asking, you guys don't have food allergies at all? I don't anymore. I used to when I was younger. Timo says, Rooibos tastes really good, but does not help if you're sleepy. No caffeine. Yeah, no caffeine, but that's a good thing as well, isn't it? And then child, child the virgin, taste for the fairy dust. Har har har, Timo. Something like that. It is. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Damon. Then you will be one of the first ones to really get a package in your hands. That is so cool. I'm sorry that I'm talking about it, but I've spent so many months like really uh, trying to make it the way that we want it, and it still knock knock knock. Still, of course, we still don't have the packages in our hands, but as it looks for now, it's going to work out the way we want, and that's perfect. Now I'm going to have a bite of the sausage. Wait a second. Um, I mean, these cheese sausages are my favorite as well. They are our son's favorite, but they're my favorite as well. In Finland, this is sort of, they're kind of like the, yeah. These are it's almost an institution. These kind of sausages grilled on a campfire in Finland.
Why
Like
you say almost?
almost. You mean that it is a uh,
Yes.
yeah, probably. Sausages are an institution. It's not, they are not great sausages compared to like what you have in some countries. It's not that kind, but it's more like the more like the salty, fatty uh,
Flowery.
W. Timo, that one was correct. Huh?
Flowery.
Floury as well, yeah. But then mm, crisp from the outside and
Especially when you make them on the fire.
yes,
That's,
very unhealthy.
you only want that one, I'm sure.
Yes, I don't want more. You can have the other one. In our family, we have a habit of giving birthday breakfast in bed. And since today is our son's birthday, we made him a breakfast with a hot dog with these. and pizza that we made yesterday.
He was very happy.
He was very happy
Yeah.
watching his videos and laying in his bed eating junk food for breakfast. Wait, what was then? Visited family in New York and made sure Polish kielbasa. Kielbasa.
Yeah, yeah, I know the kielbasa.
Yeah, what kind of sausage is that then?
Yeah, it's a nice sausage.
I will use that. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. So, as you see, we're really back into our winter life again, which is quite different from the summer life.
Oh,
Obviously, already sheerly because of the amount of snow. You see the snow scooter back there. So that's the perfect method of transportation at this time.
yeah.
Blueberries, they grow everywhere here. Time to fire up the sauna. I think we're going to have a sauna tonight. Black sausage, that's a Tampere thing.
Oh, very much so, yes.
Yeah. The rest of the family is doing well as well. They are coming by tonight to have some cake
Who was
for
saying
Urho's
about the
birthday.
black
Huh?
sausage? Who was saying about the black sausage?
Timo.
Oh, yeah, of course. But that's like so I work in this old people's home,
I'll come closer
uh,
by because people
but I
can't hear you otherwise.
totally forgot the microphone again.
Again.
In the summertime, I work in an old
Thank you,
people's
Tommy.
home, and there's a lot of traditional Finnish food being served. And uh, there's one like there's all these
Thank you, thank you.
blood foods that people used to eat here, like blood sausage, and there's a certain sort of oven dish with blood in. And
Yeah.
that I don't get them. They are, I mean, also taste wise, they don't. I mean, of course, I taste them all, but they don't. No,
When I
it's
was a child,
uh,
we had them at school as well.
yeah,
And
oh,
the only thing that I could eat was the blood sausage. The blood pudding, that was just horrendous. And there was like cheese on top of it. Oh my god, it was so yucky. But of course, days were different then, so we just had to eat it. Oh man. Okay. Budin. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, that is a tradition here. But especially in the place where where Timo lives. So in Tampere. From that area, it's very much a thing. Louisiana thing in the state. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's of course, using if you actually kill an animal for food, then using the whole animal, that's the way you should do it. And of course, here in Lapland, for instance, that has been very much the thing. You really seriously like um, the Sami people, the original inhabitants of this area, they are reindeer herders. And hello, follow world, welcome to the forest. So they, of course, used reindeer. They used it for food, for clothing, for shelter, because the reindeer skins and furs they would use as well. Where's the best part of me? That could very well be. Yeah, that could very well be. Black sausage is much better than blood pudding. I 100% agree with you, Timo. Yeah. Oh, but
we don't need
and they use the reindeer antlers as well and everything.
we don't need fire anymore, do
No,
we?
you don't need to put any more firewood in there. I still have the last bite of my sausage left. Put it back there. Then a sip of my chai roibos. Mm. This is, You know that Halipu means a hugging tree or a tree to hug. Hali is a hug. And I will tell you this is a hug in a cup. this is this is like it's the kind of a it's a kind of a warm happy feeling that you get from this. Oh man. I am proud of it though, Stefan.
Yeah, we should be. I mean, it's
I
a
mean,
really nice product,
yeah.
and you
Mm,
should be proud the way you got it.
gone. Mood enhancing. Well, this one didn't have coffee. This had like rooibos and the chai stuff syrup. Tailgaters. What's a tailgater?
Hmm?
What's a tailgater? John said that Stefan and you would be great tailgaters at football games.
Tailgaters. No
You have
idea.
to explain that. What is that? Heavenly Dew says they really would. Now I want to know. Is it like the those ones that stay like stand on the field side and get hit in the head with a ball with like you
Or
know
is it the people who wear fish trays with food? No.
yeah or like the hey Alexis nice to see you or is it like the ones that run around no that's in like bullfights forget it a parking lot party before football games okei nyt ymmärrän.
Oh, there is
Now I
something
get it.
like that.
Timo says, parkkipaikalla pidetään bileitä matsin jälkeen ruokaa grillaillen ynnä muuta.
What? Is that
Yeah,
an American thing?
I think so. Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen those. I've seen
okay.
those now that you tell me what it is. Right, yeah. Okay, cool. We could do that. You were, Alexis, you were just late though for the thing, so we got, because I will show to Alexis as well. Look, you know that we've been always having that Stefan syrup, and now we have it in a packing. Look on our website. On our website, you can actually now pre-order this. Our our very own chai syrup. That's so cool. Does it get extremely windy there? Sometimes it does.
Yeah, that's weird because actually in the
Oh,
winter
thank
time
you,
it
Heaven
didn't
Dew.
used to.
Yeah.
When I first moved here in the winter time there was hardly any wind.
Yeah,
You know, being cold meant no wind, but that has changed. And slowly over the last 10 years, it has gotten more and more windy in the winter times.
yeah,
Temperatures that came together with the temperatures changing faster as well. Like like temperatures. If you look in the diaries of Rita's father has been writing down the weather since early 70s.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Every day he writes down the temperature, the kind of what it rains or whatever falls from the sky,
And
frogs
the big events like
and big events, big
somebody
yeah
being born.
yeah somebody being born, somebody dying, somebody getting their diplomas, whatever. Yeah, so all these things. Um, and then if you look there, then you see that in the even in the 90s, still temperatures used to change slowly in the winter time. And now, certainly in the last 10 years, that has really been rapidly changing. Like nowadays, we have every winter we have at least 1 week where you get sort of the changes from +2 to -40 to +2 to -40, like chuk 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 in 1 week,
Yeah,
and that's just crazy. And that comes together with hard winds,
hard winds. Yeah,
uh,
that really that
and it
increases the
and it causes damages to the forest
very
because
much
yeah
so.
yeah
Yeah, the nature has difficulties handling that. Now I'm going to scroll back and see all the things that you said. Uh, yeah, but the water. Yeah, I like that. It might be a bit silly to
missed it.
through a snowball. It
Yeah, but I
might be a
missed it.
bit silly to have our faces there, but then again, because we really want it to be from us to you guys, so that's why our faces are there. Tea is rather international. Finland, Southern Africa, Asia. Yes. Yeah. We unite the world one cup at a time, eh? When was your first snowfall? Asks Alexis. This was on the 15th of October. That's when it started really snowing,
Yeah.
and then we got a massive amount of snow in one go. Heavenly Dew, you can crash our party anytime. Oh, you have to come here to Lapland though, just for the day. Yeah, we can help you with that. Extreme winds here now too. Yeah, now that has been in a lot of places, hasn't it? Do you ever get rainstorms here in this region? Yeah, but oops, sorry. Rainstorms, but not you know not bad compared to a lot of places. So
Yeah, yeah,
we
not
get
like
we
that.
have a cold winter, but that's about the other thing. That's about the only thing. Thank you, Timo. Yes, I just came up with it, so that's
Missed it again.
yeah.
I hit the other tree, but not the one I tried to
Yeah,
hit.
you have to come for the tree hugging world championships in the summertime. Then you don't even have to bear with the snow. Although snow is probably the thing that you would like to see. So we can try to beam you over. Oh, it only takes a few years, and Elon Musk comes up with something. So soon you will be beaming yourselves to Lapland for Sunday coffee. Yeah. See who gets here first. Hey, I think we have to go home now because I have to I have to go and finish the cake that I started for Urho yesterday. I baked the cake bottom and now then the next thing. Take a picture of you hugging a tree and send it to. That would yeah, I would love that. I want more tree hugging pictures. And then next August there's going to be the championships again. And then there's going to be probably people here on site as well. Until now we didn't really have a chance yet for that. But the coming summer there will. Hey, listen. I've seen that actually. Um, everybody, yes, thank you. Everybody, have a wonderful Sunday. Have a great week, and see you next Sunday. Nice that you were hanging out with us. Thank you, thank you. Um, See you next time. Bye, people.
Bye
Stefan says
bye.
bye as well. Thank you, thank you. Hey, hey.